Oh my god, I was talking away. Talking away and forgot to hit go live. Am I live? I don't even know if I'm live. It's not showing, like. I don't even know. How weird. Is it private? No. Oh, okay, there it goes. Oh, alright then. I don't know what I was doing. Look at me up there. I see you. Look, I see you. I see you. Hi, Jennifer. How are you? I know you missed me. I know you missed me. Not Jennifer. I'm just saying anybody else. She might have missed me. You know, it's possible to miss me. You guys. I want to know how everybody's doing. I want to know how all 6 of you are doing. All right. Now we know how Jennifer is doing. What I should have done was send out text messages when I was live. Everybody I've ever known in life, I should have sent a text message saying, look, I'm going live. It's hard. Maybe I will text some people. So Sharon does, she texts people. She got pissed off. She's been working real hard and I'm not gonna lie to you. Here's the thing. Hi, sound one. I have been, there's a couple of things I'd like to talk about. Now, listen, I know that's hard to believe that I would like to talk about a couple of things, but it's the way it is. We'll wait till the crowd gets here. See, what they don't know is I appeal to a lot of people who like to maintain their anonymity because they're famous. Famous people. They don't need people knowing their business. Remember Jiffy Pop? Popcorn. Remember that's what she was cooking, Annie, right before she got murdered? Right before she got murdered. In Halloween. Did you guys know that the mask in Halloween was made from a Captain Kirk mask? Back in the 70s, people who liked prawn were considered bushwatchers. Back then, if I was a porn star, and it was, the 70s where people had bushes, but, since I wasn't even like of puberty then, I didn't, but let's not talk about that. But if I did, and I was an adult with one, and a prawn star that made prawns on the beach, I would have called myself Sandy Bush. Sharon could have been Jellyfish. Debbie could be Crayfish. I'm just saying if we were like, at the beach. I mean, I'm obviously not a fish because I'm Sandy Bush. Why does Sandy Bush not sound okay? Sound what? Yes, I have been okay. So, anyway, I know that a lot of people want to say, oh, blah, 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 she's supposed to show proof of this, that, and the other thing. Well, here's the thing. I don't make up stuff. So, uh, the proof is what I tell you is what it is. Now, some things are need to know basis, but particular um, worldwide diseases are an issue that, some issues that people are, in their life, that's personal things. Cancer, although personal, definitely not something that makes somebody fair game, and definitely not anything that anybody should ever lie about. Okay. Um, See, I believe people when they say that they have cancer because that's a serious issue. Um, Now, why I wouldn't spend my time looking for people who are fraudulently claiming to have cancer is because I have my own battle with cancer. Um, so I take cancer very seriously. I don't go around accusing people of faking it. Um, and if somebody is accusing me of faking it, although it's disturbing to me, if it wasn't me, it'd be somebody else, and I'm pretty strong. So, um, you know, I'll keep talking about what is going on in my life on a need to know basis, and what I feel like I will share is okay. So, even though people, oh, who gets scans 2 days in a row? Ugh. Jules, does that happen? Oh yeah, like Jules knows anything about me. I mean, where'd you get her fucking medical advice from out of her, bush, uh, drunk nurse in the bush, fucking giving medical advice? Like, give it a rest. The one giggling over, babies being born in distress. I mean, look, there's enough evidence out there to show exactly what Jules is all about. So don't ask her about my medical. So anyway, so here's, where it's in. Does anybody want to hear, or does nobody? I don't have to say what happened with the scans. I could just not say. I mean, I've talked to people personally on the phone, and told them, but I don't mind talking about life. So, I mean, I'm not here to talk about somebody else's woes and their trials and tribulations and stuff um, behind their backs or in front of their faces without permission. If somebody did want to speak about their trials and tribulations, then yes, definitely I am here. You know, definitely I am here. But I'm not going to do it to poke fun at somebody or to doubt it or anything like that. I mean, unless they're like voluntarily here to talk about anything that ails any of us, you know, and divulge that information themselves, then that's you know, and even when they divulge some information, I think somebody's recovery story. Now, Melissa, I don't know you, but I know you have a scheduled appearance tonight. I don't know if you're listening, but you seem like you've got your head pretty much together. I'm just going to say, I was just having a conversation with somebody, and we were talking about stuff that people should keep on a need to know basis. I understand that people's recovery story could be inspiring. Then write a book that someone can read in rehab, because I don't think that your past behaviors are ever advantageous, divulging things like that. This is just my opinion to anybody, not just Melissa. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Simon. I'm beautiful, and look at the avatar I'm using. So funny. I gotta change that avatar. I do. Should I change it? You guys, anybody new here? If there's anybody new, this is just a joke thing, but yeah, there's a story behind the avatar. But I think that's between you and God. The only reason why is because when you sit back and you look and you look at the things that's going on, when they say misery loves company, you can define that in two different ways. Somebody who's feeling miserable, yeah, they'd love company. Then there's others who say misery loves company, but they're not recognizing somebody who just likes to make others miserable. See, there's the thing is this, that things never go away. Now, I don't know how much you divulged to Sharon, but let me be your example. This bitch will put out anything for no reason. I didn't do anything, Sharon. So when she sits there and acts like something was done to her, it wasn't. Oh, she lets people in her room that say this. Oh, she was black. Oh, that's a lie. Okay. But some things are a need to know basis, Melissa. These people aren't going to gain anything from your story. Write a book that someone can read, and then maybe they can, in between the chapters, put some pages where they can journal entries, combine it. That's harsh. That's so harsh. I got a message from StreamYard saying they were going to end my live stream if I didn't change my avatar. That's so harsh. They said they had nightmares. Damn. Damn, man. Whew. Don't let me get too deep. Don't let me get too deep. 19 people. Jennifer and the sound one are the only two kind ones who want to say hello. The other 17 got issues. I'm convinced that 9 of them are pleasing themselves to me, and the other 8 are eating fried chicken and have greasy fingers and don't want to touch their keyboard. Alright, let's be honest. 12 of them are pleasing themselves. I mean, we know what Wimp is. We know he got sprung from Springer. I heard a chicken showed up at KFC and said they were there for the fried chicken job. And they thought that they were, smoking weed dispensary. They didn't know they dispensed fried chicken. Yeah, chickens can't fly, but that fucker could. But he hid behind the dumpster for a while. Oh my god, so sorry I touched your fucking blanket, motherfucker. See, you don't have to come out from under it and come over and see what the hell is going on. I mean, serious. Did you guys hear my pit bull? I got rid of Rasta. I got a pit bull. No, you didn't. It's strange that a lot of the people in the community have so many opinions about me, but they don't have an opinion about regular things in life and want to speak about things. So then I go into rambling. She did, y'all. She did what? Oh, got a pit bull? You know, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's Do people really dislike commentary? Let's just take a look at anything I got on my phone. Fuck it. Disclaimer, I do not own all the audio contained in this video, but I am using it within these various act guidelines. It has been altered in speed. It is being used for commentary, entertainment, educational purposes only. Let me just check out what I'm about to play for a moment. So I spun the wheel. I spun the wheel of fate. Or the wheel of torture, who knows. And luck be the lady of tonight. Disclaimer. I do not own all the audio contained in this video, but I am using it within these various act guidelines. It has been altered in speed and is being used for audio commentary, entertainment, and educational purposes only.
Keep the nightly lives going. Please do. Hi, Piercy. As I was just saying, hi, replay watchers. By the way, I was just saying, I don't know if I'm going to continue to be coming live every night. I work this job as if I'm getting paid, and I'm just not. I'm just not. And it's starting to get, a bit much.
Don't you guys recognize the toils of her labor? I know you're right, Jennifer. Jennifer is a fine example of that. But Jennifer is also a person of integrity with a spine. She's a warrior. She's a warrior. Give me 1 second, please. Actually, it'll kick me out. I will mention that. Okay. Something really important just popped into my head, and I don't want to forget. Anyway, so she wants people to pay her for fucking harassing other people and harassing their families and yeah, okay.
I go through a lot of bullshit.
No, you don't.
I go through a lot of bullshit.
No, you don't. No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't.
He rides this shit every night.
To bring them what? To bring them what? The same shit every fucking night. Digging through people's fucking shit, threatening people.
I'm just saying. Alright, so like I said, if I'm working for free like this and channel donations,
You ain't working.
Don't increase, I'm not coming out every night anymore.
And channeling and donations don't increase. She ain't even twerking. Listen to this fucking bitch. What a douchebag. I know.
I do appreciate to those who do donate.
You know, I don't know who did the commentary to this video, but they're right on target. I mean, I like them.
Okay, so she's saying how I don't even want to read this, it's so gross. She ended up rushing to the hospital.
I don't know why you're harassing a woman. Can you believe that? How low class, the indecency of exploiting a mother's sorrow. About somebody, you know, a severe, serious, traumatic event while you're sitting there harassing them about it. I just don't even understand. This lady's on point.
I'm going to dig up more pictures for us to compare because there's definitely something
she wants to be paid for that.
To deal with right now. I think, hi everyone, welcome back. I'm not going to bother to go
It's too much for us to deal with right now, is what she literally just said. Then why the fuck are you recording it and playing it? What are you, sick? Mm-hmm.
Cheesecake right now, but I will in the future. I have not done anything to those pictures of her teeth. I love the way they are.
Cheesecake? Like, for real? Who cares? Who fucking cares? Are they in your mouth? No.
Not happening, not happening.
Not much
but I
better.
am soon, because I'm going to dig up more pictures for us to...
Of course you are. That's what you do. And you want to be paid for it.
Okay, but there's definitely something going on. And since she's so...
What's going on is somebody else is digging up pictures for you.
keen on pointing out others' flaws, why not investigate it, right? And don't forget that video.
I've only seen her doing law and crime lately.
That time. Hey, can you put that video back up for my investigation, please? Yeah. So. Alright, I'm giving over to it. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Giving who a minute?
Giving who a minute?
Giving who a
I know, I
minute?
feel like I give my all.
You give your all? If this is your all, then you better pack it the fuck in, lady.
It's my choice not to monetize, but I think everyone knows why. So, this is what it is.
Could be because you don't have enough subscribers to monetize.
I'm just getting halfway. Oh. So,
It's your choice. You only have 434 subscribers. You can't monetize.
and once again, Chris does not give me money, so all these little smart mouth remarks about Chris need to shut the fuck up. I've never asked him for money, and I never will. Hey, lady from the Hamptons, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. See, I want to give credit to certain people who do donate, but like...
Now, I have no problem with Lady from the Hamptons. But apparently she might have one with me. I don't know. She said I have a narrative. I don't know if she means I narrate my life story. I don't even know. I mean, whatever.
It's just starting to get to be on it.
Like Lady from the Hamptons.
Just, I come on every night, faithfully. I give you guys show.
We don't want you to. Because all you do is repeat the same shit over and over again and play your own videos that suck anyway.
Oh, no, bring it. And it's just...
I really gotta agree with this lady that's doing commentary on this video. She's good.
Like I said,
what are you bringing?
It's going to be a bit much, but we'll see. Maybe I'll feel differently. But, I do go through a lot.
You don't go through anything, and you don't go through a lot of content.
Unless she means D-R-U-G-S. Durug.
All the time, people send it to you.
So this is part 2. Most of the good stuff.
In my opinion, allegedly. I don't know. I could be wrong. I just heard that.
In part 1.
There's no good stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking that,
She don't know how long she's gonna last.
show you guys. What else is ridiculous?
You.
Around here.
You thinking that you're...
See? This lady agrees with me.
Bringing us great content.
Oh, we got another Rocky. Oh, no. That's an old video from Sparling. Let's see. Does she have... I mean, she's boring, but she's sometimes funny. Like, stupid shit.
See, you're not even prepared. You're not even prepared. So...
She's like, that's supposed to be her work. Like, she's digging through Mama Sparling stuff, looking for stuff. Like, come on, lady. You got nothing going on that you can talk about?
What amount of
No opinions on, like, current events? Nothing?
time did you put into it that you're claiming? You're just searching desperately for something to fill your time. You're pathetic.
3 days ago. No, I see nothing new here. What else is going on, guys? Who else do we need to, speak on? Anybody else?
No, you don't need to speak on anybody. You want to claim how much you go through, but then you want to...
Can anybody hear this? I don't know. There's 25 people in here, and I don't know if you guys can even hear it. I really don't.
Say, you're just going by the scripture, do what you want done to you.
She said that.
I thought you're going through a lot. I thought that was going through a lot. Oh, only when it's being done to you? Idiot.
I mean, losers, just the same old thing out of her. I don't know. I don't even know, guys.
You don't know, because you know why? Because you're lying about working to be paid for your content.
Need to catch a bunch of those stuff, because I do try, I never catch her live, and sometimes when I do, like, I went in there recently, and I didn't feel like I got a warm reception, so I try not to...
She wanted the red carpet rolled out. Janelle, next time, roll out the red carpet.
Shit with me like they did Cindy's earlier. And I ain't trying to get.
Nobody started shit with you and Cindy's. What you do is you literally
go into live streams. I know, right, Jennifer? I'm actually about to like send the kind donation back to the person who enjoys my live streams. I'm ready to send the donation back to them because I could, just make a video out of the things that I picked up on and stuff, and illustrate it or edit it and do things like that instead. You know what I'm saying? Hi, Seven Species. How you doing? Well, I hope you stick by for more than that. Yeah, I've been doing like some long crime videos on this Highway 16, and I do have other videos that were long crime, so I'm not like just following suit with everybody. I tried doing that quite a bit. Yeah, maybe it might. I mean, in fact, I remember hearing something said from I don't know where I heard it said that even like if a band or a performer or like there's a play or something, even if there's just, one person in the audience, then they should still perform. And in actuality, there's not just one, there's 27 right now. So they're here for a reason. I mean, it's not like they come in and then they leave or don't come at all. So even though they don't talk, which, like I said, I really don't mind the people coming in that have, oh, you do, Seven Species. Now, see, that's good to hear. You do? Now, that's good to hear because I didn't know if that, um, but I got like both, like, I'd have to say a 50-50 ratio on people who like the crime series stuff and the reading stuff. Now, what do you think about the sound effects? Did you like the sound effects, or because I did, I tried to like maybe on the set. See, now I've never read that whole story, but it does get like pretty harsh in the story. What's your take on it? Do you think it represents what would happen if there was no leadership? Like, would the people? Oh, you like them? Oh, thank you. Thanks, man. I appreciate that feedback. I really do. Um, do you think that it's trying to say, because I noticed like it came out after the Second World War, and I just had to, but he also did 1984, where thank God, it wasn't going on what we kind of, would have taken from his. The Eurythmics were on the soundtrack for that. They did a song called Julia. I thought was really haunting. I always thought that Annie Lennox's voice was really, she's got a really good voice. I know I do talk about it a lot of different subjects, but probably never finish a complete thought. I hope that some people can get some kind of enjoyment from my live stream, so I'm just talking. I mean, I know that's hard to believe that I talk, but when you're in that kind of customer service industry and you actually, it's a part of the job, so it becomes ingrained in you. Like even in private phone, like private phone calls now, I refer to prawn as prawn. Yeah, it's George Orwell. Yeah, it gets really bad, and I'm wondering like if his message was like if he had different. So you think I should? Because I never read it. The Son of Thieves. So do you think I should continue with it? That series? I love to read. I was one of those kids who would read all night long in my room with a flashlight. I'll tell you what kills me. um, Here's another one of those things. Not another one, because I don't have many, many, many regrets in life. Um, uh, but one of those. Hi, Nepatrish. Oh, cool. Awesome. Awesome. It gets so like violent, but I feel like we could do a book club kind of thing where everybody doesn't have to read the book, but every once in a while we could talk about, like what we. I never read it, so you know me. I'm like, um, I get right into it, but shit. Now I just forgot my train of thought from before. Somebody remind me what I was saying right before I said, "Oh, hi, Nepatrish." Remind me. And I'll tell you what was really bothering me with the. I'll continue with the Highway 16, but I'm sure that that is a. Yeah, but that's after you came in. That's after you came for it. I know what it was. I know what it was. It was if things that if I'd have known then, things I know now. If only I would have known then. Okay, that's where I was going with it. Was I had man, and I kicked myself for this one. It literally kicked myself. But the thing was I know that I was about the age 14, 15, and I got the book from a tag sale, and it was Gone with the Wind. It was Gone with the Wind. And it was the first edition. Is that like 1936, I think? Is that 1936? First edition? Gone with the Wind? I don't know. Anybody could look it up for me, but maybe 39, but I feel like it's 36. I don't know. And back then, they didn't have the book covers. What they had was the cloth, right? It was kind of cloth. It was hardcover, the cloth binding. And it had on the inside cover on the top left corner in cursive writing, just simply Margaret Mitchell. So now I know that's who wrote the book. She actually died, ironically, on Peachtree Street. I believe she was hit by a car on Peachtree Street in Atlanta, Georgia, where a lot of, the story in Gone with the Wind, they refer to Peachtree Street quite often. But I watched years later when Antiques Roadshow came out. Let me tell you what happened in the book first. I read it at least 2 times. The book was a big book too, and I read it at least 2 times, and it is nothing like the movie. There's a lot of differences, but it does. I believe it begins and ends with the same, oh well, tomorrow is another day, or something like that. Like, when she's at Terra and it's all burnt out and stuff. Um, my cat, I had a Siamese cat at the time. Oh no, was it? I don't know. It was a cat. It was a cat. It was either Smokey or I might have had the Siamese cat when I moved there. That I don't know. Anyway, tore the book to shreds. Yeah, it was good condition. Tore the book to shreds. The binding and everything. I got home from school. I left it on my bed and tore it to shreds. So years later, I see on Antiques Roadshow, somebody's got the first edition of Gone with the Wind signed, and they show where Margaret Mitchell would sign it, and it was the top left-hand corner, just simply Margaret Mitchell. I always thought it was just like maybe the librarian or whoever owned it wrote in the inside cover who wrote the book, but that was literally where she signed all the copies. And it was worth like over $5,000. Ah, God, that must have killed him. That must have killed him. You never see comic books anymore. That must have killed him. I traded a studio copy of Jimi Hendrix, Are You Experienced? And I saw in plastic. Studio copy only, it was printed on it. There's been very rare made of it. It was like him and a couple of other musicians just jamming. Studio copy only. You can get rid of that person there. I'll try to. I traded it for Diver Down by Van Halen. Ain't that crazy? Yeah. And it was worth money. It was worth money. It's terrible. Sometimes I don't mind doing commentary. What do you guys think? You hate it? You guys hate commentary? I'm just wondering. What do you mean, moderate user? I blocked them, though. Maybe that's why. That person, haha, you're talking about, I blocked them. Okay, I'm looking for a certain thing. Hold on. Now, I could talk about the serial killer, Robert Pickton. I think it's a woman's right. Thank you. I'm glad you approve. I want to know what you guys want to talk about. I could continue on with Animal Farm. I could talk about Highway 16. I could talk about other murders, or I could do commentary. What do you got? What do you guys want? I got to a part where somebody, they're all fighting amongst each other, and it's like, wow. I mean, I can't believe it gets that, to that point. I could read it. I mean, I definitely. I remember. Oh my! Last I was making up a song. See, last night I was making up the song that he sang. Remember, Major sings a song and says, so I made it up to the tune of Old Lang Syne. You guys want to hear it? You guys want to hear? Seriously, I sing it in my next video. because he's like singing it. Because I don't know what. I know that La Cucaracha. Well, that would be like Beast of England, Beast of Ireland, Beast of every land and kind. Hearken to my joyful tidings of the golden future time. Sooner or less the day is coming. Tyrant man shall be overthrown, and the fruitful fields of England shall be trod by beasts alone. La cucaracha, right? That's what it says in the book, all right? Or Clementine, which I can't remember the tune for. So I sang it to the tune of Old Lang Syne, but I kind of like my La Cucaracha version. Because I feel like I did. Okay. Beast of England, beast of Ireland, beast of every land, hearken to my joyful tidings of the golden future time. See, now I felt like that would be more major style. Now the La Cucaracha version I just whipped out now. Okay. Maybe I should look up how Clementine is sang and try to put a version to Clementine. I feel like I know it, but I'm not sure. Yeah, just to. So he sings his song, which I'll put out the video on. And then, thank you, Nefertiti. The singing of this song threw the animals into the wildest excitement. Almost before Major had reached the end, they had begun singing it for themselves. Even the stupidest of them had already picked up the tune, and a few of the words. And as for the clever ones, such as the pigs and the dogs, now they say that pigs are really smart. They do. They really do. They had the entire song by heart within minutes. So the pigs and the dogs were all like saying, "Oh!" And then, after a few preliminary tries, the whole farm burst out into Beast of England in tremendous unison. The cows loved it. Oh, sorry, no, they lowed it, which means moo, 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 moo. The dogs whined it. Wow, 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 wow. Yes, but they eat people. You did watch my long crime about Robert Pickton, right? Um, the sheep bleated it. Ba, 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 ba. The horses whinnied it. Neigh. The ducks quacked it. Quack, 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 quack. My mother used to do a good duck. They were so delighted with this song that they, well, if you fell down, they would. You didn't watch my Law and Crime stuff? Oh, I got a story for you. You worked on a pig farm. Luckily, it wasn't Picton. They were so delighted with the song that they sang it right through 5 times in succession. I'll do separate videos reading the same part because, you know, that's what I do. Aww. And then they get that little fucking on the head and whack them. Isn't that terrible? It's terrible. That's what happened to Robert Pickton, see? That's what I think. I think his parents were cruel. I think that every little kid deserves a chance. You know, I think that as adults, we actually hold the future in our hands. I really do. I really do. I mean, just to even read a book with your kids, Art of Racing in the Rain is a great one to read. Miss Twiggly's Tree, oh, it's my favorite. I mean, and discuss it in between and talk to them and just, go to the library with them and take out series. Like, I remember one of the first ones that me and my daughter, like, really got into was Lost, you know? I don't know if you, well, but you know what? It's only grim if we stay silent. You know that, Seven Species? God gave us a voice. I can't pull that V. I don't know what that means, Mr. Tim. But you might have typed in somebody else's room and thought you were like, it looks scary, but it doesn't have to. What if something worldwide, oh, you know, is something actually that is the ultimate test of how we as human beings use it? We are given this. I mean, how many of us didn't grow up thinking to ourselves, oh, let's be famous on TV or just anything, right? Probably a lot of us, I'm going to say. In my opinion, I think that there's a good majority of people who would love to have been heard. And I think that when you cater to the love of clicks and views and money and things like that, you lose sight of, oh, hi, Mr. Tim. It's nice to see you. Um, People lose sight of the fact that that is the love of money. It's not money that's the root of all evil. Money can do some good things, you know, um, but it's the love. And you have to understand that you can still stick by your convictions and then use something, a resource such as social media, to, as long, if, listen, we all know, right? You know, it might kick me out because it says my battery is over temperature. It really is. Ain't that some shit? New phones, cancer causers. Now, a long time ago, I actually took the booklet that came with my cell phone, and I'm talking a long time ago. And, they said things like, they actually described it. This was their description. That when you put your phone next to your head, your cell phone, okay, which was actually starting with you know, the wireless, cordless phones first, actually. But when you put it close to your head, if you've ever thawed out a steak in the microwave and it cooks along the edges, that's what it does to your brain. It literally cooks your brain where you're holding it to because of the heat from it. I mean, our brain, it probably doesn't take much. I mean, people die of heat exhaustion and their brain overheats. Imagine those states. with that gray on the side, a heart. It also said, you know, see, it's really gonna shut down. So I'm gonna end this live stream, but I do want to emphasize um to donate, and I'm gonna share the link on my community page to plasma. I have a friend who has a condition that relies heavily on 1,000 people to donate their plasma to make them feel well. And they rely on that, and it's not a lot of, people, they'll share out charities, they'll share this and that out, and they don't understand that there's so many more things that some people have, and we don't know. We haven't heard of them, we haven't been faced with them, but man, we have a lot on our plate. United we stand, divided we fall. Be kind, kindness is free. Encourage people and give plasma if you can. And hey, I know that some people have said, yeah, but donating that, you get paid, and they've made it into this, they've made it like people of lower class donate plasma because it's a way to get money. But you know what? Then if you don't need the money for donating the plasma, then donate that money to your favorite charity. It's a great way of paying it forward. So, peace, love, and tacos. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. And thank you to the donator who allowed me to go live. I appreciate it. Right. And if you don't need that money, then use it to pay it forward. But definitely don't go with the, stereotype that people donate blood um, because they're in dire need of money. No, the blood banks are in dire need of blood. And I have a friend who relies on 1,000 people to donate their plasma to feel well. And just wanted to point out to people that you can always donate that cash that they give you to your favorite charity and pay it right forward. Peace, love, and tacos. Your warriors.